Hey everybody, it's zjayfi here. I just finally got around to doing a build video for this particular build, which I've had for the longest time. I've actually told several people in the clan about it. Um, I was playing with it today, and I finally realized that this is a fully realized build that is usable in almost every situation, and I'm really proud of it because I guarantee no one else has this build. Well, maybe somebody does, who knows, but as far as I know, no one else has this build. This is a totally unique build that I came up with and designed, and it's extraordinarily effective, and it's got so many weapons and so many options involved with it. So I'm just going to run through how it works, and I'll give you guys a rundown of what's great about it, a few things that are maybe not so great about it, but the trade-off is absolutely worth it 100%. You're going to have so many options with this build. This build you can run solo, or you can use it as a fantastic support build to go along with team play. The main reason I was running it today is because I needed to do some Hollywood, what's it called, global event stuff, and I needed to crossbow or specialization weapon a whole bunch of people, like 100 people. And so the fastest way to do that is to have more specialization weapon ammo, which I know drops through the global event, but I needed a lot of it. So I thought of tip of the spear, right? Because I get aggressive recon generates special ammo. So anyway, the idea behind this build is that it's a medic. I know nobody likes running medic, right? It's kind of a dull role, okay? It's because all you're doing is just running around looking, seeing who's hurt and trying to heal them up. It's not a whole lot of combat. It's not very involved. This is a fully realized combat medic. This guy can fight, okay? So the thing that holds it all together is the tip of the spear, okay? Because tip of the spear rolls red. All of it always rolls red. So the hardest part of this is finding tip of the spear pieces that have good rolls of yellow on them. Here I've got skill damage and I wrote skill tier on it. Here I've got skill damage and I wrote a skill tier on it. And here I've got skill damage and I wrote a skill tier on it. And here I've got status effects and I wrote a skill tier on it. You want to use the backpack for this because it increases signature weapon damage by 20%, so my crossbow goes up by 20%, and it doubles the amount of signature weapon generated by aggressive recon, which is automatically generate signature weapon ammo every 60 seconds. So I get 2 crossbow bolts every minute that I have this build equipped for free, right? So I don't even need to go and pick up the specialization ammo. All I have to do is wait, and sooner or later I'm going to have more crossbow bolts. So you have to run crossbow with this in order to get the, well, actually you don't anymore, I believe, technically, but I do, and I'll explain the, yeah, you could use any weapon that you wanted to, but I run crossbow, and that's for several reasons. It's explosive damage, it's 4.5 million, but you're also going to get additional damage to status affected enemies. Now we have 2 ways to do that, and that's everyone in the group is going to get status affected damage, right, with the crossbow specialization. So we've got the bleed hive, which is going to be tier 6, and oops, not this crappy shotgun. And we've got the fire grenades, which is also going to be tier 6. So we can either light people on fire, or we can bleed them in order to proc an additional 10% damage for everyone in the group toward whoever is status affected. Okay, now the medic component to this build is the chest piece. Okay, I've got empathic resolve. So when I heal somebody, I am increasing their weapon damage by 15% for 20 seconds. I'm healing people with the Reinforcer Chem Launcher. I suppose you could go with possibly a Fixer Drone, but you can only do that for one person. I guess you could pass it back and forth to people, but that'd be the only thing I can really think of that'd be worth it. I am interested to see what the new healing traps are going to be like, and that may be a viable option for healing everybody else. But right now, I wouldn't recommend going with the healing hive, because another large component to this is I have overcharge with the BTSU gloves. So anytime that I'm running low on my medic things, I can just break this down. I overcharge and I'll get all my medic ammo right back, and then I'll get a brand new, well, within 5 seconds, I'll have a brand new fully charged hive with an extra large range, extra damage. I'll have extra healing. Be giving my whole team 15% plus another 10% for that. But that's not all. We've got damage for ourselves too, because every time I shoot somebody with a crossbow bolt, which I get free crossbow bolts every minute, I get total weapon damage by 20% for 60 seconds. So I get free ammo every minute, and all I got to do is snap somebody with the crossbow, and now both my weapons are going to do, well, all three of my weapons are going to do 20% for that whole minute. So this is super easy to proc. You just once a minute, you hit somebody with the crossbow, now I got 20% here. And if I heal myself, I can potentially get, well, not potentially, I will get 7% more on top of that. So this build is fully balanced, fully realized, with so many options, so many weapons, that this build can augment any group, any mission, any sort of, there's no way this build won't fit in with whatever it is you're trying to do. Because I have unlimited crossbow bolts, essentially. I have 2 ways to proc the status effects and give extra damage to the team. I have extra damage through my healing. I have extra damage for myself through tip of the spear in addition to my ammo recharge. So I have hard-hitting weapons here. And then I also have the sweet dreams. So if I'm getting flanked by a purple or a red, I have a one-hit kill there. I can heal myself. I can heal everybody else. I have area of effect with the bleed hive. You have so many weapons in this build, and you're the healer. Okay, so oh, and I forgot, I have overcharge too, so I can overcharge the whole team. I have so many tools in my drawer with this build. It's incredible, and I'm capable of fighting. I have my own way of defending myself. I don't need anyone else to defend me. I can deal damage alongside the team while I'm healing them. I think this might be the best healer build that anybody has devised yet. Now, as far as, okay, is it as good as Future Initiative healer? Well, no, probably not. It's probably not as good as a fully realized healer build. But the only time you would use that is in a raid where you have 7 DPS players and a healer, or 6 and a healer. Okay, this is for a group of 4 people where you don't want to make that sacrifice saying we only have 3 and a healer. Well, that's a pretty big commitment, using one whole slot just for healing. This is your fighting healer right here, and there's so many options available with this. So I just want to show everybody this. I'm really loving it. A couple drawbacks that I will tell you about this. Okay, let's say you've got the crossbow out, and then you press and hold your L1 trigger to throw this hive. It takes probably 2.5 full seconds to put the crossbow, because she folds it up. You know what I mean? She folds it up, and then she has to reach around and grab her hive. It's a lengthy transition here. I'll demonstrate it. This is one of the drawbacks, is that it does take a long time to switch. So if I hit somebody with that, now I'm switching. See, it's kind of a long transition. That's one of the few drawbacks. Now, if you just tap L1, you can instantly self-drop. But if you are trying to switch to this, see, she also has to fold it up, and then you can shoot. So there is that is one minor drawback. Also, same thing applies when you're switching back to weapons. She folds it up, and it does take a while to transition. So that is a bit of a problem. But I honestly think that small sacrifice is worth it. As you can see, I have a decent amount of weapon damage. Okay, am I tearing things up like a full-on DPS player will? Of course not. Or of course I'm not. I mean, no, you're never going to do that. But if they're status affected, you'll get even more on top of the tip damage. Oops, I gotta hit somebody with it. There we go. Now we've got status effect. And look at the numbers just go through the roof when they're status affected. You can see the difference. So, this is a great addition to any team. It's your combat medic. Like I said, this build can be tricky to put together because of the fact that tip of the spear is a red set, and you're going to have to search long and hard to find the tip pieces that have the good skill damage rolls on them. But trust me, this build is absolutely worth putting together. You're going to have so many options to defend yourself, to buff the team, to overcharge the team, to one hit, to status effect, and you're going to have unlimited. This is 4.5 million a shot, and you're going to be able to take 2 of these shots every single minute, whether or not special ammo ever drops or not. You don't even need special ammo drops. You'll be able to make 2 of these shots a minute, and every time you do that, you've got 20% damage buff. So you're going to really, really enjoy running this build. So thanks so much for watching. I'm going to leave y'all with a clip of me clearing a bounty with it earlier today, and that's how I started thinking about doing this video. So enjoy. Thanks a lot for watching.
Heavy ammunition detected. Hostile restored protection. Hostile protection now removed.
Got a fucking chance. My arm is shot.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Heavy ammunition detected. Hostile protection restored. Heavy ammunition detected.
Target spotted, Sheriff.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Got visual contact on a flight. My arm is shot to pieces.
Detected. Heavy ammunition. Hostile protection restored. Removed hostile protection. Incoming backup request.
vision? Hey, defend. Fucking armor.
Target down. Good job. Looks like you earned yourself an...